with a podcast about that world with 4 hosts who are out of this world. Go Kart Brothers. Vroom vroom.
Go Kart Brothers.
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 Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
What's up, Jason? Welcome to the Go Kart Brothers.
Ow! Yeah.
You're excited and you're so awake.
I'm fucking excited.
Fucking lively.
I couldn't sleep like all week. I haven't slept in 5 days.
Just waiting for the show. The
Yes.
excitement was building. How about you, Shannon?
Like, I'm doing good.
Yeah,
You slept?
You don't sound excited.
Oh, my cat's like attacking me all of us. Like, as
Yeah,
soon
he's
as,
excited.
as
We're
soon
all
as we
excited. The
start
only person not excited is
podcasting-
Shannon.
I am, but he's like acting like a crazy cat as soon as we start. Like every time. Like I don't know how he knows. Brent's starting the show.
He said meow. Meow.
He's such a turd.
So,
Anyway.
and Slurms is in the box. We're going to let Slurms out in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
In
he's
the penalty box at a hockey
is.
game.
So, that's how things are going. What's everybody drinking tonight? Are y'all drinking tonight? Y'all already drank. Y'all are about to fall asleep, right?
No, I'm drinking. I have a Cabernet.
A cab or a nay?
Yes, a cab.
What's
Just a
or-
cab.
or
No nay.
Cabernet
They
nay?
left the nay. Yeah.
Whipper nay nay? Cabernet nay? How's
Yeah.
it go? What about you, J Dog?
I have a Corona Light.
What?
Let me see.
What is that?
Prove it. Do you have lime in it?
No.
Loser.
Yeah, y'all know the I don't know if it's a myth or not, but you know why they put the lime in the coconut? No, the lime in the bottle top?
Why?
Keep the flies out.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do
Oh.
with taste.
That's smart.
It's talking about smart tequila. You know why it has the at least
The worm?
1800 has the top where you can drink it out
Oh.
of. So they didn't have to
Why?
carry a bunch of cups around. They could just
Well, that is
drink
smart.
out of the lid.
Just 2 shots. Yeah.
Any more facts? Let's see. You know why there's a bat on the top of the bottle for Bacardi?
Why?
Because the guy left his bat there.
Heyo,
What are you drinking, Brent?
I am drinking Bacardi. It's got a bat on the top. See
Is
the
that a
bat?
Oh, yeah. there.
It's got a bat. That's the symbol. So during the era when alcohol was not allowed, they knew, oh, hey, don't bust the bottles with the bat on the top. Because they pay us. Right? So that was their...
Are you making that up?
No, because that's where they stored and made the stuff was in caves, so they got the bat.
That is true. What are you drinking? Are you drinking that straight?
No, it's got some Coca-Cola.
Have you guys ever known any maniacs who just drink Bacardi straight?
I've never known anyone who drinks rum straight. Like I know people who will drink, of course tequila.
There goes Brent. Oh God, he's dead. He's gonna die. I didn't work. He's got a brain freeze.
Oh,
Is that good?
no, that's never good. I mean, it's just a shot.
You're a maniac.
I'm, like,
I mean,
blind.
I was just thinking, like, I know people who do whiskey or vodka or anything else, but no one ever drinks rum straight. Like nobody.
When I bartended, I don't remember many people coming up and going, "Can I get a shot of Bacardi?" Like, unless it was
No.
like flaming, they would do like 151 and light it on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah.
But I still never did like a shot of 151. It was always in something.
Like a Boilermaker, you
shot
drop
of
that shit in a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Exactly.
you light on fire,
Yep,
drop
light
it
it
in
on
there,
fire,
yeah.
drop it in the beer. I've done that.
Nice stuff.
I like how that's the determination of someone being classy.
Yeah, I know.
They don't drink. I don't drink Bacardi
Nice.
straight.
Yeah.
It was.
I drink
It's
it
not
in a
like it was
beer.
recently. It was in college. I mean,
I think I'm gonna go get a beer right now and do one.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Really?
have any beer here. I have
Oh.
some root beer. I don't know if that counts.
I don't think
Yep.
that would work.
See, we have beer and no 151, so.
Oh, I don't have 151 either.
Oh, it wouldn't work then. You have to have 151 or it doesn't work.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I guess the question is, what is work? What does the work mean? Will it get me
Oh, that's a good
inebriated,
question.
or will it burn my face off? Will it melt my face instead
It
of
might melt your face,
a mind
Your face
eraser?
off.
which is an awesome movie. I think I've mentioned that a million times on the show. I'm sorry.
Is that a favorite?
Oh, I love Face Off. So much cheesy
Think it's a
goodness.
guilty pleasure though.
Oh, I love. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's horribly awesome. I love Face Off.
But does it compete with the new stuff coming out? Look, I'm already skipping ahead. Does it compete with Rogue One? Is that out? Did y'all see that?
I don't know if those
No,
are
it's-
comparable movies.
No, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 15. Just to kind of let
Keeping
you
it on
know
the
where
tracks.
we're going. Yeah, but no, Rogue One does not come out until next week, next Thursday.
Oh, okay.
So we won't be able to. But what did come out today was the Spider. Well, I saw it this morning. The Spider-Man trailer. Did you get to
Yes.
see that? Either of you?
I didn't.
I took a quick look at
Oh,
it.
Jason, did you get to watch it like 75 times?
I just kind of like I watched it on a cell phone of someone else's, and I'm like, oh, cool.
No, because I watched it in the living room with you twice this morning.
Yeah,
So
but
I
So
know
you
you're
saw
a
it
big,
a few
I
times.
repeated it about 5 times.
I know you're a big damn liar. Because for those of you that don't know, Jason is a massive Spider-Man fan. So he's very well. You tell the story. Tell people what you thought of the trailer. So the trailer starts off a little bit. Tony Stark's kind of mentoring him, right?
Yeah.
What? How's it go?
Oh, so it's that Spider-Man from the Avengers? It's leading off from
Yes.
that? Okay.
Yeah, that is. That's Tom Holland, who played him in Captain America: Civil War, and I liked a ton how they early on in the trailer. The first they went for comedy and showed him fighting the Avengers, quote unquote, and that was really cute. But I liked how they showed him in high school, and it was almost like a John Hughes trailer for a couple seconds, and showed some drama of teenage life, which is always one of my favorite things in Spider-Man. And I kind of like almost it felt like an 80s movie there, and then jump forward to Iron Man doing ridiculously charismatic things, and then some really good shots of Spider-Man being the hero, and I was super happy with the trailer.
So Spider-Man would have been who in Breakfast Club? Michael Anthony Hall?
Oh,
That's
he'd
pretty
been-
much
Yeah.
straight up
Michael
any
Anthony
80s
Hall,
movie
Yeah.
with
Definitely.
Michael Anthony.
Yeah.
Didn't he just get arrested again?
Did he?
Yes, he did. He beat the shit out of his neighbor.
Oh
Yeah.
God, really?
But his neighbor was a douche, and I think Michael Hall looked from the photos looked pretty jacked.
Like he's got
So-
pretty big
so are
after
we
that
on-
Stephen King
Are
stuff.
we on Anthony and Michael Hall?
No.
side of
I
this?
was tangent.
know.
Sorry, that's my fault. I wanted to go back to the Spider-Man
No,
because
but wait, are we on Tony Hall's side in this situation here with this
Might be
neighbor?
on A.T. Hall's side. A.M. Hall.
Tony, it'd be
Sorry.
Tony, right?
A.M.
you
Hall.
don't know him so well.
Tony
It's-
Hall. Yeah.
oh.
A.M. Hall.
What up, T? We call him
T.
Mr.
Hall.
T Hall.
What's up, T Hall?
T Hall. I think you got to say it like
whoa.
that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we go way back.
So I kind of stopped watching the Spider-Man stuff after like they kept redoing it like 40 billion times. Like, is this? Can I go back to watching it again? Because I was
Have
a
you not seen
Spider-Man
Civil
fan.
War?
I saw it.
Okay. Did you like that? Like, I mean, the brief
Yeah.
glimpses of Spider-Man?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, you totally should buy into this because it doesn't.
Okay.
It seems like they've fast forwarded past the origin stuff, which they've
Thank
understandably
God.
done a bunch. Which I thought in Civil War was they did a great nod of Tony Stark asking him about his uncle and him kind of giving like almost a, yeah, you've already seen all this.
But it was a
All right.
No, I've
reserved
been through
answer.
some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're not going through all that again. It's just
We know who the
Garrett-
fuck Spider-Man is at this point.
right, and I love how it is a actual high school age kid playing high school Peter Parker, and it seems like they're really leaning into the high school aged romance, all that stupid. I'm like, I think there's gonna be a healthy dose of that type of drama with the Avengers type stuff.
Like the millennial Spider-Man.
Yeah, which I'm fine with. That's some of my favorite Spider-Man stuff has been him juggling high school life with trying to be a superhero.
And getting bit by spiders.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
That's good. Okay, so I'll watch
And
it
it
too.
has the web wings.
Oh yeah, and he jumps off the one building.
Like
He
a
has
like
the,
a
like-
wingsuit kind of thing.
Like
Yeah.
a flying,
Okay.
kind of like a flying squirrel. He just kind of glides.
Yep,
It's
that's
so
totally
cool.
Steve Ditko callback. That's awesome.
That was really good.
Nice. When I had a box with comics when I was a wee lad, 50 billion years ago, when the dinosaurs were roaming the earth, I had like 3 Spider-Mans going at the same time, and then a Punisher, and that was my jam. So I was really sad that like I kept having to see the same damn story over and over again. So I kind of stopped the Spider-Man stuff, but that makes me happy that's coming
Yeah,
like that.
totally. I think there have been parts out of the other Spider-Man that I've picked out and enjoyed. But this one seems to be kind of so far, we've only seen them for probably 10-15 minutes total in a movie.
Okay.
It seems like they're nailing all those major beats that we want out of a Spider-Man.
Well, in other movies, if there's anything you want to
No,
say
we
more
kinda-
about
we kinda-
Spider-Man, but
We kind of covered as much as we can for a trailer, I think. Yeah.
are y'all Harry Potter fans?
Yeah.
Like you seem like
Yes.
are y'all what's her name who wrote it, Rowling fans?
Yeah.
Like I haven't heard y'all talk about Fantastical Beasts at all.
We talked about it on the not the last show, but the show before.
I was drunk. Or
Okay.
I wasn't there. Okay, I wasn't there at all. That's why.
Oh, that's
you-
right.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
the episode where you weren't here.
Yeah,
That's
I had to go.
right.
That's
We
okay.
did talk about it. I've seen it 3 times now,
You've seen it 3 times. Holy crap. Okay.
and I want to see it again. If I can go see it again this weekend, I will.
I just saw it
I
for the first
really
time
like
today.
it.
So
Do you? Okay, let's start with you then.
well,
Like,
we
tell
don't
your
have to
thoughts.
go. I fell asleep during it, but it was a long day.
Did
Are
you-
you fucking sick? Okay, well, I mean, that's because you don't go to the movie.
I don't. Yeah,
No.
I don't. Hey,
No, why did you not like it?
I loved it. It was great. But we do the movies where they have like the recliner that like goes back, and you're like all like I'm taking a nap at this point. Like, don't do this to me. I already have sleeping issues. That was my only thing. Like, there were some awesome things in it, and I loved it. But I also thought it was a little sleepy at points, and and I dozed off.
Huh.
Is that because you were watching it in bed?
Yeah.
Pretty much so,
I
right?
mean, you go to
Yeah.
theater. You go to a theater where they like tuck you in.
No,
Apparently,
I don't.
Pretty
I
much
don't, I
so.
don't think he went to the theater.
he did.
No,
he
it's in
had
the
to.
theater.
It's not out anywhere else.
No, okay, sure.
No. This was at the theater. I didn't steal it on Cody. It was
What?
not that people do
Okay,
that.
so this wasn't Warcraft.
No, it wasn't that one. This was, but yeah, no. Like, do y'all's theaters have like the recliner chairs now? The big leather
Some
seats.
do.
that, like, okay.
Yeah, some do. Yeah.
I can't do a theater without those anymore.
See,
Like, I need
don't-
my Z's.
Do you bring when you go to a theater with
So,
one of
wait,
those?
wait,
Do you
what-
plug in your sleep apnea machine?
No, I should though. I should just have it
Just
going.
prepare.
Why do you pay like theater prices to take a nap?
I dozed off for like 30 seconds. I wasn't asleep. But
So,
to me, it was like there was a couple sleepy parts. I wanted to see more Wizard World. Like, that's what I love about the Harry Potter world is like when they show like all the
Sure.
cool things in it. And to me,
Yeah.
I feel like they didn't really do that as much in this one.
See, I totally felt they
Mm.
did. It was just you
Yeah.
were seeing a different part of the world.
You're seeing the part of the world where like they're having to hide it all from everybody because in America it's super repressed.
Right.
Yeah,
But yeah,
So if they're hiding it, you're not seeing it.
and
I get your point, but yeah, I like.
I totally
how
get
it
that, but I
looked
like what they
here.
showed, and I
Yeah.
loved the characters.
I
that
got the.
were there.
I totally felt like I was giving. I was kind of being able to like look in the window of a much larger universe than we
Right.
ever. Like, I mean, Harry Potter opened the door to an amazing universe, but this, going back to the 1920s, now you're discovering there's a history here. There's,
Right. Yeah.
there's a never-ending stream of stories because it's an entire universe with an entire timeline that we can look at for content, and that's the part where it's like, oh man, there is so much here, and that part was fascinating to me. The one thing I didn't like was though I don't think they never caught that little bug that's like flying around like
moth
and
guy?
at first. Yeah, like at first when it gets out of his bat, like okay, people, if you don't want spoilers, like zip ahead.
It's the most minimal spoilers of all
It
time.
is. I mean, there's like that little moth bug, like little hummingbird moth thing that it's like in the main camera, like when all
They
the
make
like,
a big deal of it real
the
early
things
on,
first
too.
escape, and then like they never catch that thing, or they never show him catch that
The
thing.
last time
Well,
I remember
then
seeing it was outside of the sister's apartment.
The
Did you ever
window,
see
yeah.
it
No,
again?
I think it was outside of the guy's apartment, wasn't it?
No, I thought when the sisters had the Newt and
It's there too.
yeah, it was almost taunting Newt.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I felt
I thought
like
it
it
was
was
just outside of the
so
one guy's
close to him
house.
in a few points that he wasn't trying to get it.
No, he looked out.
That's what it
from
kind of
that
felt like to
apartment, and
me.
he was like, okay, and I remember thinking
All
well,
right.
she's trying to get it, but he's like, fuck it, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they're walking down the street, it just flies. I mean, it's like
yeah.
right next to him. It's like if they wanted it, they could have just grabbed it. It wasn't like we have to do magic
Yeah.
to get it. So
The only other part that I thought was kind of like they could have done a little better with. Well, there's other two parts. I'll do, but the first one was when he gets up at the bank. When Newt gets up at the bank, the egg's sitting there. It's like
why
They
is it
didn't
sitting
do-
there?
That was convenient.
Was it
Yeah,
in his
well,
butt? Was he
I'm
holding
like
it in his butt
exactly.
and like
Did
got
you
up?
just lay an egg out of
It
his
seemed like
pants?
okay, here's a story moment where he has to leave something.
But he should have had they should have at least done something where it was in his pocket and he had a hole in something a little more than just
Yeah.
him getting up and there's he didn't leave an egg. Like that
Because
was
he didn't do
weird.
it on
That was
purpose.
weird.
I didn't feel like. I felt like it was an accident,
No,
but he didn't even
but
know.
No,
he
but
was
they
doing it.
never showed it fall out. Like he
Right.
is super
Yeah.
careful with stuff. So if it hadn't hopped out, like
How did an egg get out of the case?
Yeah, what a stupid
Like,
fucking movie. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
that part. I mean, honestly, the movie's really good. These are
It is
just
good.
minor gripes.
And my wife and both my kids loved it. We actually
it.
kind of played hooky today. Pulled our kids out of
Oh,
school.
that's
and-
awesome.
that's sweet.
I like
My
that.
my favorite part of the movie, and kind of has that Harry Potter type of joy, is the first part where he brings that guy, the God, what's
Jacob.
the nomad down for
Jacob,
the first
yeah.
time and shows him his briefcase full of stuff.
Oh yeah,
That
that's really
part's
cool.
amazing.
That's yeah.
Yeah, and then that thing tries to have sex with him.
Yes, it did. The rhinoceros thing. Yes,
Not to
Okay.
spoil anything, but
tried to
it
mate
was,
with him. It was hot. It was hot.
It was.
I put that in my spank bank for later.
Oh, nice, nice. Speaking of Spank Bank, Star Wars Rogue One. You all
We did it.
excited?
Yeah.
The jerk off bit.
Excited for that?
Excited for it. We have tickets. Our friend Brooke, which you've met and we've talked about her before, I think. But she
Slamma!
what?
Sorry, it was
You're just interrupting.
It was-
Slamma.
Going back to old times.
Oh, I got you. But she.
Brent was her hero. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But she was able to grab tickets for the whole group, and we've got reserved seats, so it's amazing because she was online, and I guess she was online right at midnight when the sales went up, and I guess almost every place crashed.
Oh yeah. Is it gonna be a
Yeah,
big deal?
she said it was. Huh?
Is it gonna be as big deal as like the last one?
Yeah,
It's not going to make as much money.
it's Star Wars, man.
Well, yeah, it's Star Wars, but
But Force Awakens set the #1 opening of all time. This will,
It won't be
for
that big.
projections, it won't do that. And
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
really
people aren't
should.
used to having Star Wars movies every year.
right,
Like they're
but
used to having it
the
like every
build-up
10
for the
years,
last
right?
one was
Aside
so
from like
big.
the 20 years I didn't have them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
even when
think
they
it'll
came
do
back
a,
with
a
the
big number, but it's not going to make anywhere near the money that Force Awakens did.
yeah.
No. But
Well, I don't feel like they're hyping it as much either.
I think that's smart. Like it.
Like,
They-
why waste the money on hype when they'll
Well,
make the money
'cause-
anyway?
well, I mean,
One, they know it's a Star Wars story. It's not one of the mainline Star Wars movies. People are going to come see it. It's going to make they're not going to be hurting for money. But
Right.
they don't want to falsely set up expectations. So, like, you don't want every headline in every entertainment magazine to be
dude, they're
Rogue
going
One
to.
did not make as much money as Force Awakens. Like,
Right.
they know it's not going to.
But
Right.
it's Star Wars. It's still gonna be a big deal.
Oh
everywhere.
yeah, it's gonna make a ton of money.
Right.
No, but I mean,
is
it's
this
still
Star Wars 8?
movie-wise.
What number is this? I don't
It's
know
not
what
a
to do with the number.
It's not a number. Think of it
Right,
as
right.
a side.
No, I get
chapter.
that. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that
Did
I
you
think
guys
some
see the
people
Mark
will be
Hamill
confused.
picture that he tweeted?
No, I'm trying to not do stuff. I'm trying
It wasn't even a
because-
spoiler. It was. It was.
I know, but I'm not
R2
listening
kills
to
C3PO.
because
I'm going to
that-
spoil it.
because Force
No.
Awakens was ruined for me, so I'm trying to.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
on media lockdown, but I'm being a little more cautious than I was last time.
Yeah, you had a bad situation.
I did.
But Mark Hamill just tweeted this picture where it was like every picture. It was like a screenshot from every movie, and it was like a description, a prequel to the original movies, and then like it was all these convoluted description. His caption just was, "Am I in this movie?" Because like the point was he was even confused as to
Yeah.
When and where it was.
Where are we?
yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how they address that, if they do at all.
Well, it's it's kind of like the Harry Potter thing. Like Star Wars has so much history, and every movie or book, you just get this little window into that moment, into this universe, and it's amazing. And like all
Right.
you want is more, more, more. So they keep filling in the gaps now. Of course, they changed all the gaps, but whatever.
They filled the gaps.
Then they were like, we can't make movies out of that. Let's change it up.
Speaking of changing it up, what's this VR 3D movies?
Oh, yeah, Jason.
Okay, so I got a bone to pick.
Okay.
I got
Which one?
the-
Your femur?
Yep, I'm gonna pick all of them. So I got the Gear VR, which I think I've talked about on the show.
You've got 3 VR things now. Is that right?
No, I've got 2.
4. Oh, I thought you had a Vive and the Gear.
Yes, sir.
And didn't you get the PlayStation one?
Oh yeah.
So you-
but that's not
do you-
officially that's for Christmas.
And oh shit, sorry. What about cardboard?
That's not listening, so it's
So you
fine.
got
But
cardboard?
that's not officially part of the family. But I have those 3.
And then do you have cardboard?
Yeah, I got.
So
cardboard
4. Let's see if we
That
get
doesn't
5 out
count,
of
though.
this.
That was like $20.
You ever put your hand
It
in front of your
counts!
face
It counts.
and pretend it's not really your hand, it's somebody else's hand? You got 5. There we
Okay,
go.
I have done that.
All right, I'm just gonna step away real quick because the cat was up here and I need an allergy pill. But you keep talking.
Sure. So the Gear VR, I think I said in maybe the last show or the show before, has a surprisingly good fidelity where I could actually sit and watch movies, shows, whatever. And the Oculus Store, which is kind of the primary way you can get content on the Gear VR, which is the Samsung phone VR thing,
Right.
they have a movie store, and they have like 2D selections and 3D selections.
And these are just movies that you've seen before, kind of movies?
Yeah, like
Okay.
they're not in theater stuff, but there are
Like Breakfast Club or whatever.
Okay, kind of. You're in the right track. So they have 2D options and 3D movie options. So if you're gonna watch a movie on VR, what do you want? Do you want to watch 2D or 3D?
Probably 3D. Get some Star
Yeah.
Wars syringes in my face.
Right. So
Did I say Star
They
Wars? I meant
had-
Jaws 3. Sorry.
when I was looking, and I made a list here of all of the 3D movies that they have for sale. Okay, take one guess. What's a really good 3D movie?
Jaws 3.
Okay, that's not for sale
What?
on the store.
So they have a bunch of new ones that aren't like Avatar.
Okay, sure. Okay, name a new one.
The Star Wars one.
Sure, any of them, right?
Right.
They don't have that.
None of them.
No.
Okay.
Do you have any other 3D? Are you already out-
Garfield.
are you already out of steam?
Garfield. The Pizza Menace.
The Pizza Menace. Let me look here.
No,
There's a
no,
list.
that's not real.
No, it's not there.
I
Do you have any more? Or are you
I
kind
don't.
of out
I'm
of
out.
steam?
I'm out.
What?
Because they kind of just
Shannon.
did everything in 3D at some point, and so everything.
What's a
was-
really good? If you were gonna sit in VR and watch a 3D movie, what's like a 3D movie that you would want to see?
Oh, Doctor Strange.
Okay, let me look through the list here.
That one's in
No.
theaters, isn't it?
Yeah, that like you have to think of something that maybe would be on DVD.
Is Inception still?
Transformers.
No, I don't like Transformers.
Oh.
I mean, I like the first one, and
Sure.
but
It's all just like action jizz. How can you not like Transformers? It's just like go from
I
moment
like the
one.
first one. The second one was shit.
Oh, it's just okay.
The second one was just garbage. Like it was just garbage.
Right.
iRobot.
iRobot. Let me look.
I like
here.
iRobot.
Will Smith action movie. I am not seeing it in the list.
Firefly.
No.
I figured they just went, okay, what are the top 10 like grossing movies of all time that have 3D? And let's just
Well, I mean,
do those.
Avatar would be one.
Right, and that's not
That's
in
like
there.
number 2. That's the number 2 movie.
So Porky's is in there.
No, Porky's is not.
Did you say
Avatar.
Porky's?
Avatar is not.
Porky's 3 in 3D when he finds
okay.
that hole in the
Instead
Tron.
of playing-
Tron.
Instead of playing this guessing game, tell us the 3 movies that are on the list. that you
Okay,
can watch.
I am gonna start with number 1.
Hugo.
All right.
Gods of Egypt with Gerard Butler.
I don't know
Oh,
what
yeah,
that is.
definitely that one. What about a very 3D
you ever
Harold
seen
and
that?
Kumar Christmas? No.
No.
I've
Come on,
not seen
have
it.
you ever even heard of Gods of Egypt?
No.
No.
Okay. The number 2 movie,
Avatar.
the 2009 movie Gamer, starring Gerard Butler.
No, come on. No one's even watched that.
Right.
I've heard of it. I wanted to watch it because I
But I
out of
went, didn't
curiosity, but I
Schwarzenegger
heard
do
it
it
was
better?
terrible.
Schwarzenegger did it better. Running Man was
Did
so
you
much
s-
better, wasn't it?
Did you see Gamer though, Brent?
No, I didn't. I have no
Okay.
clue. I just assumed that I already saw it, and it was better
Okay,
with
do you guys
Schwarzenegger.
want to know number 3 movie?
Very 3D
yeah.
Harold and Kumar
can't wait.
Christmas.
The number 3 movie on the Oculus Store for Gear VR
Tangled.
is Nothing.
Nothing.
What?
They
Those
only
are
have-
the only 2 3D movies.
Why are you having us guess all these movies if there's 2 movies available?
It makes it easy for him to
Exactly.
answer. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Ah!
I thought we were at least get a Jim Carrey in there.
There are like other 2D movies on there, like Deadpool is on there, and there's also like,
I'd watch that.
God, what was the one movie? It was like some
Spangled.
random Dodgeball is on there.
Spanglish.
Oh
Oh.
my God, you're so mad. You're like yelling so hard.
Well, it's because they're throwing balls the whole
Movie
time.
store on a VR store. Shouldn't they all be 3D movies?
I don't really care about 3D, but yeah, I guess.
Ugh.
Now, does it do it in the old like red and blue 3D? Like it does.
No,
No, because
it's
you have a
actually-
headset on.
no. That would be. I mean, you'd have to put those glasses on before you put the headset on. That'd be ridiculous, friend.
And then if you wore glasses,
Yeah,
like,
Brent,
oh my
you're so
God.
ridiculous.
You got like 8 glasses
Hey,
on by the time
hey.
you're done with it.
Speaking of glasses, have you
Oh, yeah?
seen these? Cooking. Can y'all even see that?
I can see that.
Yeah, like those like drugstore glasses.
Just for our audio audience, he's holding up some glasses that he could put on his nose without any. They have no sidearms, and
Ah.
he just. I think didn't the jerk invent those?
These are
Opti grabs.
Yeah, the jerk invented those.
These are awesome. 2 for $25.
Hmm.
And they fit anywhere. I'm getting old, guys.
Do they fit on your butt?
I'm getting old. Like, so now I need these because last night we went out to eat for my wife's birthday and I had to borrow her reading glasses to read the menu. Like, it was done. These 2 things, they've been 2020 for
They had a
40
good
years.
run.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Shot.
Mine are starting to get bad, and I used to always have like amazing vision. And today we were out to dinner, and they had the draft beers written on a chalkboard at the bar, and I had to put on my glasses to see. But it was across the room. But yeah, I still should have been able to see it.
You're getting old too. I'm getting old. Like, my memory's going. Like this is how
I don't
bad
wanna
it is.
remember.
Like, I take a shower and I lose memory. I have to go with trust. Like, so I take a shower and I get there and I'm wet and I'm about to like soap up and I go, well, goddamn, did I wash my hair? Like, I don't remember if I just washed my hair. So I have to trust that my system is working and that, okay, I washed my hair
Trust.
first and
Yeah.
then I washed myself. So now I have a bar of soap in my hand. That means I washed my hair.
That's not old
So I've
age
got to
or memory.
trust myself.
No. That's not old age or memory loss. That's just I can't freaking wake up in the morning. Like I've always been that way. Like in the shower, especially if like you're super groggy in the morning. You know, you're
I'm
like,
not groggy anymore.
I'm like, okay, well, I'm already using conditioner, so I must have washed my hair already.
See, the CPAP, I'm like not groggy anymore. Only in movie theaters. I knew that would throw everybody off, but like, I'm a different person now. I'm old.
I'll believe it when I see it, Mr. Sleeping at a party.
Right? It wouldn't happen
Yeah.
these days. It wouldn't happen.
I don't know.
It's crazy. My life has changed. CPAP.
I'm glad that it's
If you come up
CPAP,
for a Comic-Con,
glasses.
we look forward to not worrying about you dying in the living room.
He stopped breathing out there. I need to wake him up.
Go poke him.
It's been like 15 seconds. Throw the cat on him. Throw the cat on him.
Oh yeah. It was bad. It was bad.
Well, I'm glad
So, yeah,
that
you
you
know.
you're doing better. But
So, and I'm sorry, 3D movies on the VR suck. I was actually looking
they're probably good, but they don't have any yet.
because my only VR is this shitty thing that I got to put my phone in, and it's not a gear. It's just a shitty $10 like plastic thing, and nothing lines up right. So everything's just a little off. So even when I have it on, I have to kind of hold it out a little bit to get it to adjust right. And I've been looking for a movie app like Netflix. Weren't they supposed to do like VR movies so you could watch?
Gear VR, Netflix works great.
But they don't have it just on iOS that I can do it on this. What the crap?
But maybe that's not helping your vision. Like if you have a really shitty VR thing.
My eyes are done at this point.
You're always staring at.
Fuck them. Fuck both of y'all. I'm saying it out loud. They can't hear me. They might be able to see, and they're like, why is he pointing at us?
No,
He keeps
those eyes
pointing at
can't
us, that
see it.
fucker. We're going to just stare at shit awkwardly from now on.
All right.
Can you drop your VR like I just dropped mine? I don't think so.
No.
You
he's
got
not
nice
gonna do
ones.
that. Talking about kind of watching stuff, but it's not really on VR. But streaming services, like, you know, just watching regular TV on like a regular TV, or perhaps, you know, your computer or your iPad or whatever. We've been using the PlayStation Vue, but
Y'all
I hear
like the Vue?
you're switching to DirecTV Now, right?
I'm kind of doing both right now. Right now, the Direct Now, if you get it now, they do their third tier, which is normally like $60. They do it for $35, and that's for until you cancel. If you get it like now, and so I'm kind of like hedging the bets that they'll win in the end. They'll be better than PSVue. They're coming out with the DVR next year. I'm also
A year? Wait,
next year, which is
you're gonna go a year without it though?
without what?
Without DVR.
I've got Cody, and here's the thing with PSVue and with Direct Now, like it's still cheaper than what we were paying with DirecTV. So I don't mind actually keeping them both until they get
Caught up.
Yeah, because our PSVue works great on the PS4, but it doesn't work that
it's
great
super
on the
slow
other
up.
things.
Yeah.
And Direct Now seems to be working great on the Fire Stick. They're giving us a free Fire Stick for paying the first month, which that's like a $40 value right there. I'm like, okay, we'll do at least 1 month.
That's my major complaint with Vue is we in our main viewing area we have the PS4, and it's super snappy there, everything, but the other TVs we use a Fire Stick, and it's so slow.
Yeah, it's painful, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, and I use Air too. Like I have an old TiVo that I have set up to capture just our local channels off I've got a stupid antenna up there that's like it was like a $30 antenna that gets our local stations.
Stupid antenna.
Right? Like like we're going to like 1960 here to get our TV. Like what the crap?
Yeah.
But saving that green, right? It comes down to that.
Quite a lot of it
cheap.
though when you talk about cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the DirecTV service had DVR right now, I'd be totally doing a free trial. But the way we watch it, I need DVR with the service built in.
Well, and I'm using something else. So I also got Play On. I don't know if you've heard of Play On.
Yeah, I have.
It's a streaming recorder that.
I think I bought it way back. I think I have a lifetime license.
So you can record like all your shows just off. It'll just basically
Yeah, but
pop
that's
open a window
pain.
and record. It is kind of a pain, but if it'll auto do it, and then you can set it up to watch you with what is it, UPnP or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's a lot of letters.
I have no
Right?
idea what he uses for any of this stuff. If I can't Netflix it, I don't care about it.
Well,
Yeah.
then that's the thing, right? That's your
where
fallback.
I have to have it super easy to where I don't want Shannon to sit down and like have to not know how. I mean, she's not able to know how to do it if I barely.
It's
know
not
how
like
to do
I'm
it.
an idiot. It's just I don't care enough about it to
Right.
learn it.
Exactly. And I'm not saying you're an idiot. I'm saying
Okay.
Chris is the same way.
I
She hates
appreciate that you
shit.
need the ease of use because I don't want to
Or
mess with it if it breaks down.
There's a barrier to entry there because my interest is so low.
Right.
If it's like
I know that there's a show, if you want to watch it and there's a ton of work, you're gonna be like, well, fine, I'm not gonna watch it, and I don't want you to have to do that.
well, like yeah, totally. Like this
That's why
is
you need Cody. You need Cody.
this is a terrible thing, but I love Total Bellas
Biscuit?
and Total Divas, which is a show for those that don't know about these twins that are female wrestlers in the WWE, and it's a reality show about like just them and their work and their lives and stuff like that. And there's more female wrestlers in the one show than the other. But anyway, it's on Wednesday nights on the E network. And so I got all caught up through the WWE app on their app for their shows. And now I watch it live like every week. Like I have to like be home to watch the show. Like I haven't had that experience in like years and
Right.
years and years. But now it's like Jason was thinking like, oh my gosh, this one service we're going to doesn't have E, and I'm like, okay, well I'll just catch it I'll have to wait till they're all on the WWE network. Like I don't care. I'll
Right.
just wait. I'll wait a year. It's fine. It doesn't bother me to wait.
See, you got
for
the
something
go
I
right
really
there.
like. Even though I really like it, I don't. It's like, all right, well then I'll wait.
You could probably record it on that Play Now or Play On. I don't know. There's too much. They say play too much in these damn things. Change the name. Need different names.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
I remember I got a license, so they still email me every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean it was like $30 for a lifetime license. Like, okay, you'll record my shows, and I do my Flash that way, and I do Walking Dead. Because the other thing is some of these streaming services, like it. I don't know if it's our internet or if it's their internet, but you're watching it and the buffering bullshit or it just stops or whatever. Like that's the one thing we didn't have to deal with real TV, right? It just worked. And it worked all the way through your show for the most part, unless a tornado came on and then you bitched at your local news station about cutting into your damn show. And these streaming services, they'll like do crap and you get really angry when it pauses. Like, and you didn't hit the pause button. It's like being rooted in World of Warcraft or something. Like, I don't want that. No one wants that. So the Play On records it, and then there's no lag or no nothing. You can just play it like a video, and it will never stop unless you hit stop or your computer dies.
We had a lot of trouble with that with HBO Go for Game of Thrones. We would be watching it on playback, and it would just be super pixelated, and then just stutter and stop. And it's like, we're watching this
Jason's
recorded. Why? Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I kind of was hoping he'd be here for some backup on this because he's the one.
No, he's done with the show.
Paid for the service, but whatever. But yeah, that was a big problem. Like it was, and he'd have to like go into the computer and stop, the app or whatever it is, and restart it and get it going again, and it would still keep doing it. It's like, I don't even want to watch it because like it's been 10 minutes of aggravation and I'm totally pulled out of the story.
Right, I'm just going to sleep.
Like it's like, ugh. Like, do I care about the story enough to go through this? It's just a pain in the butt. I mean, I could read the book.
Right. But it's like, I wonder if like cable channels will go down in price, because I mean that's the thing. It's like,
oh no,
if they were reasonable prices, I would get cable over
see,
the streaming services.
They've thought of that, and what they're doing is instituting all these internet caps for everybody, because then when they cap your internet, then you're like, your natural reaction is, well, I can't stream because I'll hit my internet cap, so I might as well just pay for cable. They're doing that on purpose so you don't cut their cable.
Right.
So that you're stuck with them. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. So we just got hit with that. Like our first month having a cap on our internet was in November. First time ever. And so, and it's so crappy. I mean, they're like, oh, here's what you can, and it was just like so condescending. Like Jason complained, and they're like, well, here's what you can do with the amount we give you. It's like,
you
yeah,
can download a picture in 2 seconds.
But yeah, but you're still hitting the cap. Like,
yeah,
like look how fast you can hit the cap now.
I want you to lower my speed so I don't hit the cap.
Yeah, well, the problem is, like, if Jason just downloaded Final Fantasy 15, like that's a big game. And then if I download, Tesso because they're coming out with a new housing thing, that's a big game. That's a lot of information. Like, it's just like this is BS.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, we're lucky. It's kind of monopolies around here. So depending on what neighborhood you in, that's not English, I don't think.
Wow.
But that's what cable company you have, and luckily the one we have doesn't have caps yet. But there's another one in town that's beta testing caps. Like anyone wants in on that beta test, but everybody's forced in on it. And
let's see what being restricted's like, honey.
Right. Oh man. And so what people had to do was actually buy the business class to get out of the beta test, which was more expensive, but
so shitty,
it was worth it. Yeah, it's super shitty. And they need to just is it like that there? Like pretty much monopolies, like you have one choice.
We have
that or DirecTV basically, but
yes,
we have dial-up or cable. That's our choice.
Yeah. No, we have dial-up speed or Comcast. That's it.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Well, I mean, cable implies like there might be other providers.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Comcast is the only company.
And see, we have like 4 providers, like WOW, Comcast, AT&T, Uverse, and then Mediacom. But they all make these deals where they're like, "Oh, you're in that neighborhood? Well, we won't go in that neighborhood. We'll go in this neighborhood if you don't go in that." And so they all make these deals.
Yeah.
And so there's no competition. You can't go, "Well, I'm going to switch to them," because they just laugh at you and go, "No, you're not. No, you either get DirecTV or us. Maybe Dish Network, but no one likes them." So
I'll never willingly pay for cable TV again because they're doing this on this, because they're doing this really, shitty thing to their own customers, which they, and they can get away with it. Then I'll like, you know what? TV doesn't matter that much to me. So fuck you. I'm not paying for your stupid shows.
Well, and now AT&T, they bought DirecTV. So they have all these things where you're like, well, if you have AT&T and DirecTV, you get unlimited service on the phone.
They're also buying Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
And then they just released the, that DirecTV Now, so they're like competing with themselves with the streaming. Hey, we'll get you some way, basically, which is it's crazy.
Well, the hard part for us is like we obviously we like to podcast, we like to stream, we can't do those things. I can't upload YouTubes and my really crappy YouTube videos. Like, what am I gonna do if I can't do that?
Get your neighbor's internet password.
Right. But yeah, it's like, well, all those hobbies where people like to connect online and play MMOs where everything's always kind of uploading and downloading constantly while you play. Like, all my hobbies can't be done unless I pay an extra, a maximum of $200 in overage fees a month. Like, that's a ridiculous cutoff point.
Yeah, that was like when I played Terrace Online. It was one of the first MUDs I played on, but it was an AOL MUD, and they charged, it was like some kind of whatever monthly fee for AOL. But then AOL changed their thing where any games cost like $4.99 an hour or something stupid. And so now no one could play this MUD because it was like, no one's going to pay $5 an hour to play a thing that you spend hours and hours a day on.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, well, there's the end of that MUD. I can't play anymore.
I used to live they had a computer lab that was open. It was in the basement of a dorm, so it was always open. So I used to hang out there constantly because I could sit there and play on IRC and in MUDs and stuff with no problems. But it was all text back then.
Yeah.
Text-based.
Well, this was,
Pine email, you know. But
and this was basically text, but they actually had a program you could play it in, so you could do like macros and things like built into the program that would basically go www north north north, for you and all that stuff. And this was actually what was that dude who did Warhammer Online, the crazy Brit dude who was always yelling?
Paul Barnett.
Yeah, he was one of the starters of this one.
Oh.
It turned out him and one other guy. And it's still around, Legends of Terrace. I was just looking at it. They have Go Premium. It's crazy. We should go play that. It's $15 a month for a text mud.
Is it what?
I don't really know how much it is, but it was kind of silly how much it was. Purchase a premium subscription now. How much is it? 1 month, $13 a month.
$13 a month for text-based mud.
For mud, yeah. Like, who's in
Oh
that?
my god, like 12 people.
Like
12
one dude
people.
who's like 90 who's still playing it. What am I saying? I used to play it. So there's a
No,
bunch
I
of
was gonna-
40-year-olds playing.
Yeah, it's a bunch of people who are like 40, 45 years old who are like, no,
I
that's my community.
I still play it on my 8088. I'm going good and strong.
I appreciate people who like find their community and like love it, and I'm jealous of it a little bit.
Right? Well,
Like
you
I
get,
wish I could fall into something that deep. Like that's awesome.
well, you can get 12 months for $125.
I'm not gonna do that.
They take PayPal now. They're modern.
That's cool, but I'm not gonna do it. I won't even play for DOC.
Yeah. But I mean, it was just like you can't get that experience. Like I was a druid, and the only way you can get into the druid guild was to actually take a test with like other druids. They would like, and you would have to like pass this whole like shenanigans thing of like, oh no, you got to learn how to be a druid.
That's hilarious. I mean, good, hilarious. Like
Yeah.
I'm not mocking it. That's awesome, hilarious. Like no one would ever do
Sprig.
that. Can you imagine now if your quest depended on a gaming community test for you to pass the next? Like, you'd be like, oh my god.
The Reddit says you cannot level
Yeah,
up.
because like everything now has to be soloable or no one will like look at it. But in an MMO, but
Man, I might have to try this out for a month.
you're
have a-
gonna.
Do
Look
they
at
have a
you.
free month? I'm looking at it. I need to stop.
Can you pull up your old characters?
I don't know. Sprig? That was the name of my druid. What an awesome
Oh,
druid name.
that's a good name. That's a good name.
Because I was a little halfling.
Yeah. Let's see.
Sorry. Little tangent there.
Yeah. Speaking of, did we talk about Google Play already?
No, I don't think
No.
so.
No.
Okay, well, since we're kind of talking about like,
Services. and
yeah, like internet services is our whole goal for today or whatever, our whole theme. Jason recently switched from iTunes Radio to
Like
Google Play
apps. So is that Apple
for family
Music?
sharing.
Yeah, it's the Apple Music, the streaming. So we all had iPhones before to where the Apple Music made sense because I got a ton of my music that way, and our son, who had been exploring music, had gotten a ton of music that way. Then I got the Samsung phone, and
I would like to clarify, he's the only one who switched phones. Matt and I still have the iPhone.
right, no,
The family has switched to Google Play because Jason has
totally.
a Samsung.
Right, that's how it do.
But Go ahead.
Okay. Well, okay. I also want to point out, Shannon, you never used Apple Music.
I use it at work all the time now. The
Apple
radio.
Music?
The
man.
radio is the radio Apple
No.
Music.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
then no. I don't
Nope.
use it.
No. I had encouraged
Okay,
you to use Apple
take-
Music, and you had told me
I
before,
thought
no, I don't
was
want. I don't,
using it. I thought
Nope.
the radio was using it.
nope,
I didn't
nope,
know.
nope,
Then
nope,
I
nope,
don't know what we were paying for. Like,
I had tried to explain to you before multiple times, and you had always said, "Nope, not going to use that."
I'm not going to use that because every time it sounded really stupid.
Yep. Well, when you don't listen to it, it does sound stupid. So I had gotten the new car, and I had already been thinking about switching to the Google Play Music because they offered the same service of Apple Music, which is basically you can download, stream a ton of. It's basically almost any song you can think of for the monthly fee. You
Except for
can stream it
Hanoi
online.
Rocks.
Except for what?
Hanoi Rocks. No one has them. Not the
Yeah.
ones I want. Not the
I was
one
going to
want.
say that too. But for the same price that Apple Music charges, Google also offers a YouTube Red membership as part of it, which I think is kind of cool for someone who watches a lot of YouTube videos. So, got the new car, and I had already been thinking about switching. I had the Samsung phone, and the whole Android Auto app, which basically hooks your phone up to your car, and you can voice search, find any music you want through voice with Google
Hey
Play.
Google.
So
You gotta say, "Hey
yeah,
Google."
you can say that, or you can hit the little button on your steering wheel. So I had switched to that and really impressed with it. And my son, I installed it on which you can do on the iPhone too. You can download the Google Play app on the iPhone. So basically, it replaces the same thing as Apple Music. You can stream music. You can download almost any song you want to your phone's memory. And also do the whole thing where you can say, "Hey Google" with your car. So
Right.
that's pretty much it. I am really impressed with it, and also the added benefit of having YouTube Red, to where there's exclusive YouTube content, but also skipping past all the commercials, and being able to download YouTube stuff, have it run your background on Android or iPhone devices. It's pretty cool.
Well, and they added some other features too, right? Let's see, Google Play. I know it was like 99 cents or something for 3 months. They got going on right now, some kind of Black Friday deal.
There might be. I have a 30-day free trial right now. I don't know.
And they added podcast finally.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm
That's been for a
downloading
while.
all my podcasts through it right now.
Yeah, that was like last year, I guess, but
Yeah.
still
That's
It works
relatively new.
Yeah, that's true.
So okay,
I mean, compared to iTunes has had
them forever.
Yeah, that's like how podcasts are.
So you'll have to, I guess, report back in a couple months, see how you're liking it, seeing the difference between. Because we use Apple Music as a family, but like at work I use the Spotify just because it's free, and it just seems easier than everything, just because it's in the it's a thing and runs.
So when I tell Siri play a song that I don't own and she just does, am I using it?
You probably were. Yeah.
So I can't use it anymore.
You can for like another week before that membership runs out.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So I did use it. So there.
You might have. I don't know.
Ask Siri about Alexa.
What did she say?
It just depends. She has a couple answers.
Oh, we asked her about Westworld. We said, Siri, what did you think of the season finale of Westworld? She said it doesn't look like anything to me.
Which, if you watch the show,
it makes sense. Yeah, if you watch the show. Which
Siri, do you like Alexa? Well, she didn't get that. I got shit plugged in. Test. Siri, I hate you, you stupid robot.
Oh, by the way, this episode is brought to you by Apple.
Yeah.
She's gonna take me on a long trip tomorrow when I ask for directions.
Yep, you're done, buddy.
She didn't hear me. I had a thing plugged into her bottom.
Oh my.
Right? That's how we do here at the Copeland house with Siri and the Apple products. Is that it's 9?
It is.
It's
10. Yep, I think
10
we should save some of the other topics for next time then, huh?
Yeah. We did have a question in our Reddit. We got a Reddit subreddit.
Shut up.
Right?
We do have a subreddit. You can check it out on Reddit at the Kart Brothers. It's very, very hard to get into. Very exclusive.
Yeah,
Great.
but you can do it for free.
We'll let you in. This it's a Christmas present from us to you. We're letting you in, just you.
I got
listener.
I got a topic there right now about is it okay to buy Christmas presents off Craigslist? So I want to hear what you think, and I'll tell you about it more in one of the next episodes.
It's probably safe, seeing as how you probably don't want people overhearing your answers about this Christmas list.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Maybe we should wait till after.
Yeah. All right, cool. Until hopefully next week, I think we are scheduled amongst
Thursday.
ourselves on Thursday, not on Friday. Next Thursday, we're gonna get together because of crap, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just crap.
Wait,
we're
don't
gonna
we
say.
see Rogue One on Thursday?
Oh my god.
Oh, y'all fucked it up. Y'all fucked it up. Well, there may not be a show next week. Love you all.
Wait. I think you're right. I think I don't think we're. What's the date?
Inconceivable!
Yeah, we see Rogue One next Thursday, the 15th.
On the 15th. And why did I say we couldn't do it on Friday?
I don't know.
Well, let's do it. Well, okay, so we're fine for Friday then.
I assumed you knew.
I guess I messed it up. So
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
we can record.
Whatever.
We can record on Friday next week.
So the 16th
Yes.
is a Friday. We'll see y'all
Yeah,
then.
No, the 16th we're seeing Rogue One.
Oh.
No!
That was
The 15th we're
The
seeing
15th
it.
we're seeing it. Okay.
What, y'all seen it at midnight?
No, it's 7 p.m. on the 15th.
Okay, because it says it releases on the 16th, so I got confused.
Right, but everything now, yeah.
Okay, well I checked the date, and so
Okay,
I thought
did
the
you check
16th
the email
meant
that
the
Brooke sent you?
No, I
Uh-oh.
don't read things.
You
I
don't read
just-
the email from the
Uh-oh.
person who bought the tickets
Wait,
for you.
it's a
I
mo-
just saw that the release date was the 16th, so I thought, well, we're busy on the 16th.
All right. I realize now you're defensive and you're just popping off. And
I am. I'm popping
Yeah.
off. Okay, so we will be recording
Sounds like a
next
shirt.
week on Friday.
Popping off my shirt.
Are you
Hot.
available Friday, Brent?
I'm always available. No one likes me. I'm always lonely.
We like you.
sweet.
Okay.
No, he's available. No one
So,
likes him.
all right, so we will be actually trying to do a show next week. We're you can see how hard this is, people. Now,
Yeah,
Like,
timing.
this is the process. Until then, you can reach us by email at gokartbrothers@gmail.com or visit our website at gokartbrothers.com. Cart is a K. Twitter, Instagram is at gokartbrothers. And until then, where can people find you, Brent?
I'm going to go get Kart Brothers with a C and just put a message that says, "Hey, dumbass, we use a K." Let's see if they can get it.
I actually looked it up, and go-kart, the people who invented the go-kart
Was a
originally spelled
K.
it with a K.
That's right,
so that's why
motherfuckers.
we used Go-Kart Brothers. Yes. So
That's right. And K's are better than C's. That's just how it is.
Jason, until next week, where can people find you?
At Jabberant.
Who wants to live forever?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's fucking snowing out there.
I think that's
He's
the
gotta keep
official end
living,
of the
man.
show.
Livin.
Hoo-ah!
We don't have Steve to tell us to get the blank out of here. Welcome,
Get
JD
the-
Blaze. I did not mean to ignore you all show. How are you? Steve is at a hockey game, a Star Wars hockey game. So he's forgiven.
Star Wars hockey game?
It's this, yeah.
So like that's right. They had like Wookiee jerseys or something, right?
Yeah, it's Star Wars night at the hockey game, so that's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Bye.